double stacked, flame grilled, premium beef, fresh, never frozen. The burger industry has spent decades convincing you that bigger is better, that their burgers are packed with protein, loaded with quality ingredients, and worth every premium dollar you're paying. And if you're one of the millions of Americans biting into these burgers thinking you're getting a serious meal, you need to hear this. Because today, I'm ranking 5 fast food burgers that promise abundance, but deliver something very different. We're talking about burgers that look massive in the ads, sound premium in the marketing, but fall apart when you check the actual nutrition. This isn't about taste. This is about expectation versus reality. What you think you're getting versus what's actually on your plate. Stick around because the #1 offender is going to make you rethink every burger you've ever ordered. Let's dive in. Before we get into the rankings, let's establish how this works. We're not judging flavor. We're judging nutritional delivery against marketing promises. I'm looking at 5 key factors. First, protein per calorie. Because if you're eating a burger, you expect substantial protein, not just empty calories. Second, actual meat versus fillers and toppings. How much of that burger is beef, and how much is bread, sauce, and vegetables pretending to add value? Third, bun-to-patty ratio. Because oversized buns create the illusion of a bigger burger without actually delivering more nutrition. Fourth, sodium and fat overload. Some burgers pack so much sodium and fat that any protein benefit gets completely overwhelmed. The bigger the gap between promise and delivery, the higher the burger ranks on this list. Let's start at number 5. Number 5, Burger King. Burger King has built an empire on the Whopper, and their marketing is relentless. Flame-grilled beef, big, hearty, satisfying. The commercials show this massive burger with thick patties, fresh vegetables, and that signature flame-grilled flavor. The message is clear. You're getting a premium burger experience at fast food prices. But when you unwrap that Whopper and examine what you're actually eating, the story changes dramatically. A standard Whopper contains 670 calories and 28 grams of protein. That protein number sounds decent until you realize you're consuming 670 calories to get it. That's a protein-to-calorie ratio of about 4%, which is weak. For comparison, a grilled chicken breast delivers around 20% protein per calorie. The flavor people love about the Whopper, it comes from the sauce, not the meat. Burger King's signature sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. These toppings mask the relatively bland flavor of the thin beef patty. You're not tasting premium beef. You're tasting a condiment delivery system. The Double Whopper makes things worse. It promises more meat, more protein, more satisfaction. And while it does deliver 52 grams of protein, it also delivers 900 calories, 58 grams of fat, and 1,050 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly half your daily sodium limit in one burger. The protein increase doesn't justify the caloric explosion. You're getting more calories from fat and sodium than you are from additional protein. Burger King ranks number 5 because the Whopper looks huge, feels filling, and satisfies hunger. But it feeds you bread and sauce, not nutrition. The promise is flame-grilled beef and bold flavor. Number 4, Wendy's. Wendy's has built their entire brand identity around one promise: fresh, never frozen beef. Their commercials hammer this message constantly. Fresh beef means better quality, better flavor, better nutrition. Dave's Single and Dave's Double are positioned as premium burgers for people who care about what they're eating. The square patties, the thick construction, the messaging around quality ingredients. It all suggests you're getting something superior. But when you examine the actual nutrition, Wendy's fresh beef advantage evaporates quickly. A Dave's Single contains 570 calories and 29 grams of protein. That's slightly better than the Whopper, but not by much. You're still looking at a protein-to-calorie ratio around 5%. The fresh beef doesn't translate to significantly better nutritional delivery, and when you upgrade to Dave's Double, the numbers get concerning. 860 calories, 50 grams of protein, 51 grams of fat, and 1,360 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half your daily sodium allowance in a single burger. Here's the problem Wendy's doesn't advertise. Fresh beef and nutritious beef aren't the same thing. Wendy's uses standard 80-20 ground beef, which means 20% fat content. That fat contributes heavily to the calorie count without adding protein or micronutrients. The fresh beef marketing makes customers believe they're making a healthier choice, but fat content and sodium levels tell a different story. The bun situation is problematic too. Wendy's premium buns are soft, buttery, and substantial, but that means they're also calorie-dense. Wendy's ranks number 4 because their fresh, never-frozen promise creates a health halo that the actual nutrition doesn't support. Fresh beef sounds premium, and Wendy's charges premium prices to match. But sodium levels, fat content, and bun-heavy construction mean you're getting a standard fast food burger with better marketing. The gap between perception and reality is significant, and that's exactly why they're on this list. Number 3. McDonald's. The Big Mac is a cultural icon. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. That jingle is burned into American consciousness. McDonald's has sold billions of Big Macs by positioning it as the ultimate burger. Big, satisfying, classic. And recently, McDonald's has been pushing premium positioning even harder. They've introduced higher-end burgers, experimented with luxury ingredients, and even tested caviar toppings in international markets as part of their premium menu strategy. The message is clear. McDonald's isn't just fast food anymore. They're competing with higher-end burger chains. But when you look at what the Big Mac actually delivers nutritionally, the reality doesn't match the premium positioning. A Big Mac contains 550 calories and 25 grams of protein. That's less protein than a Whopper or Dave's Single, despite being McDonald's flagship burger. The protein-to-calorie ratio is under 5%. It's essentially Thousand Island dressing, mayonnaise, sweet pickle relish, yellow mustard, and seasonings. Delicious, but nutritionally empty. The sauce adds calories and sodium without contributing protein, fiber, or micronutrients. The cheese is processed American cheese with minimal real cheese content. The vegetables are minimal. Shredded lettuce, minced onions, and 2 pickle slices. You're getting almost no vegetable density or nutritional value from toppings. The double quarter pounder with cheese was supposed to fix the Big Mac's protein problem. 2 quarter-pound patties, more meat, more protein, more satisfaction. And it does deliver 48 grams of protein, which sounds impressive, but it also delivers 740 calories, 42 grams of fat, and 1,290 milligrams of sodium. You're getting more protein, but you're also getting a sodium bomb that approaches your entire daily limit. Reveals the strategy. They're trying to reposition burgers as indulgent luxury items rather than nutritious meals. The marketing focuses on experience and ingredients that sound premium, not on nutritional value. Caviar-topped burgers aren't about protein or health. They're about creating Instagram moments and justifying higher prices. McDonald's ranks number 3 because the Big Mac is a cultural icon built on nostalgia and marketing, not nutrition. The 3-bun construction creates an illusion of size. The special sauce creates an illusion of flavor complexity. And the premium menu experiments create an illusion of quality. But when you check the actual nutritional delivery, you're eating more bread and sauce than beef. It's an iconic burger, not a nutritious one. And that gap between perception and reality is exactly why it ranks so high on this list. Number 2, Five Guys. Five Guys has cultivated a reputation as the premium burger chain. Fresh beef cooked to order, no freezers in the building, free peanuts while you wait, unlimited toppings at no extra charge. The message is abundance. You're not getting a burger, you're getting an experience. A mountain of fries, a customizable burger stacked with toppings, and the satisfaction of knowing your food was made fresh. But here's what Five Guys doesn't advertise. More isn't always better. And when it comes to nutrition, Five Guys delivers more in all the wrong categories. Let's start with the little hamburger. That name is deceptive because there's nothing little about it. A Five Guys little hamburger contains one 3.3-ounce patty, and that sounds reasonable until you check the nutrition. 480 calories and 26 grams of protein, without any toppings. Once you add a bun, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and maybe some cheese and sauce, you're easily pushing 700 calories. The protein-to-calorie ratio is weak, and that's before we even discuss the regular hamburger. The regular hamburger is where things spiral out of control. The total meal can easily exceed 2,000 calories and approach your entire daily sodium allowance. Five Guys' unlimited toppings policy creates the illusion of value. You can add grilled mushrooms, jalapenos, extra cheese, bacon, multiple sauces, all at no extra charge. But each topping adds calories, sodium, and fat without meaningfully increasing protein or micronutrients. You're customizing your way to nutritional disaster while feeling like you're getting a deal. You get more beef, more toppings, more fries, more calories, more sodium, more fat. But you don't get more nutrition. The protein-to-calorie ratio is weak. The sodium and fat levels are catastrophic, and the portion sizes encourage overconsumption. Five Guys promises abundance, and they deliver. But what they're abundant in are the exact things you should be limiting. The gap between premium positioning and nutritional reality is massive, and that's why they're so high on this list. Number 1, Sonic, and here we are. Number 1, Sonic Drive-In. And if you're surprised that Sonic beats even Five Guys for the most disappointing burger, let me explain why the SuperSONIC Double Cheeseburger and their loaded signature burgers represent the ultimate fast food burger illusion. Sonic's marketing is aggressive. Their burgers look massive in commercials, stacked high, loaded with toppings, oversized and indulgent. The SuperSONIC line promises extreme value and satisfaction. But when you unwrap a Sonic burger and examine what you're actually eating, you realize almost everything about it is cosmetic. The SuperSONIC Double Cheeseburger contains 1,220 calories, 53 grams of fat, and 1,720 milligrams of sodium. Those numbers are catastrophic. But here's the kicker. It only delivers 46 grams of protein. You're consuming 1,220 calories for 46 grams of protein. That's a protein-to-calorie ratio of less than 4%. You could eat 3 grilled chicken breasts and get more protein with fewer calories, and a fraction of the sodium. The patties tell the real story. Sonic uses thin patties. They're wide to match the oversized buns, but they lack thickness and substance. When you bite into a SuperSONIC burger, you're getting mostly bread, cheese, sauce, and toppings. The burger feels substantial because it's physically large, but the actual meat content is surprisingly small. The bun situation is absurd. Sonic uses massive, soft, bakery-style buns that photograph beautifully, but these buns contribute 300 to 400 calories of pure carbohydrates with zero nutritional value. Mayo, ketchup, mustard, cheese, bacon, jalapenos, onions. By the time you account for sauces and vegetables, the beef becomes almost incidental to the total nutritional profile. Sonic's value positioning makes everything worse. They market these burgers as deals, big loaded burgers at competitive prices, but the value is illusory. You're paying for bread and toppings, not beef. The protein delivery is weak, the sodium levels are dangerous, and the calorie count encourages massive overconsumption. You feel like you're getting more for your money, but what you're actually getting is a nutritionally bankrupt meal disguised as abundance. The stacked burgers amplify every problem. Sonic's stacked line promises even more extreme indulgence. Multiple patties, multiple cheese slices, bacon, special sauces. The calorie counts approach 1,500 with sodium levels exceeding 2,000 milligrams. You're eating more than a full day's worth of sodium in a single burger. The protein delivery doesn't justify the nutritional catastrophe. You're not getting a protein-packed meal. You're getting a sodium bomb with cosmetic beef. Sonic ranks number 1 because they've perfected the art of selling size without substance. Thin patties, oversized buns, topping-heavy construction, catastrophic sodium levels, and weak protein-to-calorie ratios. Everything about Sonic's burgers is designed to create the illusion of more while delivering less, where it actually matters. The gap between marketing promise and nutritional reality is the widest on this list, and that makes Sonic the undisputed champion of burgers that promise more but give you much less. So what's the pattern here? These 5 chains aren't lying to you. Not exactly. They're framing. They're using words like double, thick, premium, and fresh. Bigger buns create bigger illusions. Double doesn't mean double protein when you account for total calories. Marketing focuses on volume and visual appeal, not actual nourishment. And most calories come from bread, cheese, and sauces, rather than the beef you're actually paying for. Fast food burgers sell the idea of abundance, not actual nutrition. They promise more burger but deliver more bun. They promise protein but deliver sodium. They promise satisfaction but deliver empty calories that leave you hungry again within hours. And until customers start demanding transparency, start checking nutrition facts instead of just believing marketing claims, nothing will change. These burgers aren't scams. They just overpromise. You're paying for branding, bread, and sauce. The beef is there, but it's buried under everything else. And that fundamental disconnect between what you think you're getting and what's actually on your plate is exactly what this video is about. If this video changed how you see these burgers, share it with someone who still thinks bigger means better. Subscribe if you want the truth about what you're really eating. Next time, we'll cover the fast food burgers that actually deliver on their promises, the ones that get it right. Thanks for watching, and remember, check the nutrition label, not just the menu description. Your body will thank you.